What we notice is most of you have grown up through a culture that has many challenges and often with just a nuclear family, without the support of aunties and uncles and grandparents and godparents and extended family. And so many of you have grown up isolated, or perhaps you grew up with parents who weren't quite adults yet themselves because they needed the support of all those other generations to help them learn how to be parents. And so they didn't have to both work full time. They could be home with children or have someone in the extended circle home with the children. So maybe you're a child of those kinds of parents. And you had to grow up real quick because somebody needed to take care of things, or so it seemed. So you became a little adult before you became a grown adult, and now you're reclaiming your childhood. Those rough passages like that, or with a lot of abuse, the way the psyche protects itself, and it's a protection, it's a good one. The way the psyche protects itself is that it parsons off different parts of itself. It happens in part when something really shocking happens and a part of the personality stays back there in time with. It also happens when there's anger that's not allowed in the family. Either it's a family that's stoic, we don't have emotions except yours, and you could quit, please. Or it might be a family where only the father can be angry or only the mother. So those emotions that are unacceptable, a part of the psyche has to go handle them because you have them. Especially if your parents aren't showing up, anger would be a natural response that has to be secreted away with a little bit of your soul essence. May also be true with fear. May be true that there's a part of you that is just trembles in terror at some of the things that are happening and it cannot understand, and there's no one explaining it to the child, which the extended circle of relatives and friends would have done in a village life. But there's no one there to explain it, so a part gets caught in that terror. And sometimes there's just a little soul loss here and a little there, and this trauma and that trauma, and this time of being negated. So if you have parents who don't have their center, they can't help you very much get yours. So this how many of you are there could be answered. Do I count all the little shards? Do I count every little lost piece? Yes. Because they all count. And they're just staying there waiting for you because you, the essence, you're the one that actually left when those things happen because you're the essence, you're the core, you're the one that knows at some place in your being that you are the one, and there's only one. So that had to be protected. So they rescued you. Now your adult task is to go love each part of you. If you think of it as rescue, you pathologize. We say rescued you because they protected you against all odds. The parts of you that couldn't get out of the body might have been frozen. And that allowed something of your essence to be preserved. And it's precious. This is the aspect of you, this is the core of you that knows when you get out of your conscious mind and you get into your heart, it knows you're the divine child. You are the divine child. And whatever that mother of your body was like, or father of your body, there's the divine mother who will love you and has from the beginning to the end of eternity. And absolutely everything you do, say, everything you be, everything you experience is sacred to her. There's a really interesting phrase in the New Testament of the Christian Bible that says Mary pondered all these things in her heart. So she had just experienced great miracles. And she knew she couldn't figure out what those were, but she pondered these in her heart. So if you will, let your light spiral down your center, follow it in, and give yourself the essence part, the part that had to be protected against all odds. Give yourself permission to take up full residence in your heart. Ah, coming home to myself. Ah, big sigh, let out a sound, relax, let go of everything else. Pick up your shoulders, squeeze, 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 and let them drop. Oh, and shake out. Ah, home. So home is here in my heart. Home is where you can feel your divinity the most. It said the light of your divinity resides in the center of your heart chakra. So let yourself be attracted to that light. Let yourself be drawn to the heart of the heart of your heart. Inviting it, like Evalena did in her preparation, inviting the heart of your heart to be connected to the heart of Source, to the heart of the earth. The heart of your heart connected to the heart of your being, to the heart of the divine, to the heart of the core of the planet. So you get your deep, deep grounding and your connection to the divine.